Hey guys, here's a little look into my weekend in Sydney recording our Spotify Original Podcast Ge, thanks. Lily insisted on bringing this whole ass bag of grapes and then we had a 20-minute argument about how to say the word scheme.
It's scheme.
No, it's scheme.
It's spelled S-C.
S-C-H is silent.
Scheme.
It's not a scheme.
This conversation must have been stressing me out because I lost 2 eyelashes in the process.
What said?
There's another one.
Microphone.
We checked into our room and patiently waited to scare the shit out of our friends, the Mesher twins. Who am I kidding? These girls don't shit.
Someone's getting fired for that. I'm gonna lose my job.
I woke up the next day to another fallen soldier, then we got ready and headed to lunch with the twins' family. And it was absolutely pouring. Here you can see I accidentally inhaled a raindrop. That actually filled me up. I didn't even feel like lunch anymore. Then we went on a little shop at Pitt Street Market. Ash and I got some fancy chocolates, but I totally forgot to film that, so here's the box it came in. And if you want to see it folded, here's the box again. Then we went out for dinner and got in an Uber with a man whose BO smelled like a possum that's been run over by a RAV4 and left in the sun for 15 days. We also drove past this shop called Beautiful Burgers. I just thought that was very progressive. Like maybe a hot chocolate just wants to be called a beautiful chocolate for once, you know? We wanted to chuck an Anna Paul and find somewhere really fancy to go to for dinner. So naturally, we picked a Korean barbecue that served deluxe tap water out of the finest of paper cups.
That's a good $5 wine. Although I wouldn't know the difference between a $5 wine and a $55 wine.
I felt the most like Anna Paul in this shot, even dropped a bit on my shirt and everything. Not long ago, I had beef tartare at a fancy restaurant, and I was just convinced that this ball of raw beef was going to taste the same. Turns out it tasted completely different, so much so that I became less and less confident that it was edible. But it was, don't worry, it was.
I'll take some of that.
Later that night, Ash and I went to Woolies to buy some snacks. Lil made some corn. I say corn because hardly any of it popped. The next day we headed to the office in our accidentally matching jackets. Ash walked into the studio with a tracking device on a foot. Even Mother Nature can't get enough of these girls. Anyway, so we got to the office and Amplify Studios to shoot the vodcast with the girls, and then we recorded another episode. So I hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes look at the process of recording our Spotify Original Podcast. Gee, thanks!